Hi, this is Oliver Chin, author of the series Tales from the Chinese Zodiac. I'm wishing Wing Luke Museum and all its friends a very happy Chinese New Year 2021. I've been invited to read the story time for today, so I just wanted to share with you the latest in our series Tales from the Chinese Zodiac. We've done all 12 books. I know you guys know what animal you are, so we'll give you guys a quick test. We'll start over here. Okay, so we did the year of the rat, Ralph the rat, Olivia the ox, Teddy the tiger, Rosie the rabbit, Dominic the dragon, Susie the snake, Hannah the horse, Sydney the sheep, Max the monkey, Ray the rooster, Daniel the dog, and Patty the pig. But as you probably know, we're transitioning on from the year of the rat to this animal, the ox. So we're going to be reading the year of the ox today. We have a new bilingual Chinese translation in simplified Chinese. My lovely assistant Lucas, my lovely first son, will be doing the camera work as he goes along with the story in the book. Okay, Lucas. So I'm the author, Jeremiah Alcorn is the illustrator, and again, we move around this cycle every year to the next animal. We've done all 12, and now we're doing each original edition in a revised form with the bilingual Chinese translation. So I'll be reading, you guys can follow along, and maybe at home you guys can help me out with some special sound effects, because our heroine, Olivia, she likes to make herself known. She gives a big moo. So whenever you see the text bold and big, that's when she's talking. Whenever she says moo, I want you guys to give me a big moo at home too, and I'll count to 3. Like 1, 2, 3, give me that Olivia sound, and you guys will help me out with a big moo. Okay, let's go. Light glistened off the morning dew, and the rising sun welcomed another day. Inside the stables, Mama and Papa Ox yawned after a long night. Resting in their bed of hay, they tickled their new baby. Mama smiled, "Hello there, honey." Only a few hours old, the youngster was rustling about already. She had a sweet and peaceful manner, so Papa suggested, "Hey, let's call her Olivia." The proud parents introduced the calf to their friends. "She'll be a big gal," they all agreed. Mama whispered, "Tomorrow you'll meet the farmer's daughter. Her name is May." During her first visit, the girl petted Olivia and combed her hair. "I know we'll be best friends," smiled May, and she adopted Olivia as her little sister. The grateful heifer promised, "I'll always look out for you." Sharing a bubbly spirit, the girls played tag, hide and seek, and kicked the can. Oh, looks like fun. In the countryside, the pair loved to stop and smell the roses. Oh, but sometimes their wild wandering would make quite a mess. Afterwards, Olivia's parents took her aside. Mama noted, "Hey, there's a time and place for fun and games." Papa added, "Yes, dear. It's about time you learned to pull your own weight around here." The following morning, Mama and Papa showed her the shed where they got ready for work. Every day, the bull and cow would each carry a yoke and pull a plow. Olivia wanted to pitch in, despite Mama's misgivings. Papa pointed out, "Hey, but the yoke is heavy and tilling the ground is hard labor." Olivia boasted, "Hey, I'm a big girl now and I can handle it by myself." But try as she might, Olivia was too small to plow the fields. Oh, look, she's getting stuck. Many times she got stuck in the mud and had to be rescued. "Help me out at home with that big cow sound. 1, 2, 3, moo." After a long day, Olivia came home dirty and plumb tuckered out. After dinner, Mama advised, "Dear, maybe you could try a different job." "Yes, I'd like that very much," answered Olivia eagerly. The next day, May led Olivia to the nearby well to fetch some water. Gingerly, the girl filled her bucket and balanced it upon her head. Her little sister bragged, I can carry much more than you. Be careful, May warned as Olivia moseyed along with 2 buckets on her shoulders. They were almost home when a rooster bumped into them and crowed. Olivia slipped and spilled the water everywhere. After cleaning up, May thought of another chore for Olivia. Next week is harvest time. You could bring the rice to be milled. Olivia nodded and they prepared to collect the crop. During the harvest, May loaded stalks of grain onto Olivia's back. This is easy, smirked Olivia. But on the way to the mill, a snake darted in front of her. Startled, Olivia scattered her load all over the road. Now, both girls were embarrassed, but the weekend was here and May's parents had planned to sell their vegetables at the local farmer's market. Olivia promised to behave, so Mama and Papa let her come too. The town square bustled with buying and selling, and May's parents displayed their bounty. Olivia marveled at all the sights, sounds, and smells. Meeting a friendly rat, she followed it to a stall close by. Suddenly a yell rang out. Eek! Soon a crowd had gathered to watch Olivia eat someone's fruit. Neighbors wagged their hooves, Papa shook his horns, and May hurried to drag her pal away. After the commotion subsided, Mama moaned, Darling, I guess you're not old enough to help us after all. May and her parents were disappointed too, so Olivia trudged back with her tail between her legs. At home, Olivia wanted to prove she was a hard worker, but May's parents had business in town with Mama and Papa. Leaving to tend the fields, May told Olivia, Hey, please just stay behind and out of trouble. Alone with little to do, Olivia vowed, I'll show them somehow. Later she heard a cry pierce the sky. Wah! As noises suddenly filled the air, Olivia rushed outside and couldn't believe her eyes. Everyone was running away from the farmland that was quickly flooding. The old dam had burst. Okay, you guys help me out at home. Give me a big cow. Moo, 1, 2, 3. Moo, bellowed Olivia. But no one stopped to help. Immediately she wondered, where is May? Olivia jumped into the rice paddy to search for her sister. Splash! Passers-by warned her, Leave while you can. But she pressed on against the current and finally spotted May clinging to the branches of a cypress tree. Wet and worried, May was surprised to see Olivia. What are you doing here? This is no time for questions, Olivia sputtered. Get down and climb on board. Swimming toward home, Olivia picked up others stranded by the rising water. Juggling them on her shoulders, Olivia plowed ahead. At last, she clambered over the ridge to safety. But before they could catch their breath, they noticed the bank had begun to buckle. If it gave way, the water would flood the village below. May cried, We need to warn the townsfolk. Hurry up and go, replied Olivia, as she pressed her shoulder up against the dike. I'll hold it up. Hesitating, May hopped on her bicycle. I'll pedal as fast as I can, and you'd better still be here when I come back. Leaning against the crumbling wall, Olivia spotted a crack where water began dripping through. Drip, 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 drip. She needed to patch it, but didn't dare move. What could she do? Oh, it's getting bigger. Hastily, she stuck her tail into the hole. Plug. the plug held, and Olivia sighed in relief. Feeling the world's weight on her shoulders, Olivia didn't want to let everyone down. Digging her hooves into the ground, she pushed with all her might. Help me out with one last cow sound. 1, 2, 3. Moo! Time crawled by. Just then, May's family and Mama and Papa arrived with lots of helpers. As the waters finally receded, Olivia took a break. She was dirty, soggy, and hungry, but was very happy. May hugged Olivia. Thanks for coming back for me. Olivia blushed. I know you do the same. Joyfully, Mama and Papa remarked, You two are the bravest girls in the whole world. Soon life returned to normal, and Olivia and May played their games and roamed about as before. Their parents watched how they were growing up, both hungry for adventure and strong-willed. These sisters loved each other, heart and soul. May knew that Olivia was there for her when it counted, and everyone around would remember that this was a marvelous year of the ox. So we're going to just read the qualities of an ox here. If you know anybody born in the coming year or in previous years, 12 years ago and more, people born in the year of the ox are patient, stout, and down to earth. They are plain-spoken and hard-working. But sometimes they can be creatures of habit, cautious and headstrong. Though they may be slow to rouse, oxen are dependable characters indeed. So thank you, Lucas, for being my camera person. And thank you guys for reading at home with me. We're going to wish you guys Gung Hei Fa Choi, Happy Year of the Ox, and may 2021 be much, much better than 2020. And we wish you a great Chinese New Year celebration today. Thank you very much.